So now next is what? Let's go with what are the types of inheritance in Java? Types of inheritance. Types of inheritance in Java. So we have 5 types of inheritance. What are those? So very first is what? Single level inheritance. Single level inheritance. So then second is what? Multi-level. Multi-level inheritance. Third one is what? Hierarchical. Hierarchical inheritance. Fourth one is what? Multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance. And fifth one is what? Hybrid. Hybrid inheritance. So hierarchical and hierarchical. These are the 5 types of inheritance. What is single level inheritance? In single level inheritance, one class can inherit one class at a time. You see, we have a class A. So this is the class A we have, and this class B, the class B will inherit class A, extends class A. This is called single level inheritance. So what is multi-level inheritance? In multi-level inheritance, so like this, we have a class A, and class B is extends class A, and the class C is extends class. This is called class C will inherit. Class C will inherit class B. This is called multi-level inheritance. Okay, multi-level inheritance. So what is hierarchical inheritance? In hierarchical inheritance, we have class A, class B extends class B extends class A, as well as we have one more class C, which is also extends class A. This is called hierarchy. So what is multiple inheritance? Actually guys, Java doesn't support for multiple inheritance. The multiple inheritance like this. Class A is there, and then class B is there, and what happened is trying to, like, class C trying to inherit extends A comma B. This is not possible in Java. So one class can't inherit 2 classes at a time. So this multiple inheritance not possible in Java. And hybrid also not possible. Why the hybrid is not possible? Hybrid is the combination of all kind of inheritance. So their multiple is also available. So that's what. Why the multiple is not possible? I will explain you with example. So it is the combination of multiple and hierarchical inheritance, and hence not supported in Java, and hence not supported in Java. So these are the multi-types, like single level inheritance. Like that, I will draw the diagram. So this is like class A. You see, this is the class A, and this class B is trying to inheriting. This class B is inheriting class A. Okay, this is what the diagram for single level inheritance. You can draw this diagram for single level inheritance. So we'll go with multi-level also. When I will scroll down, I will draw the for multi-level also. So for multi-level inheritance, okay. You see, class A is there, class B extending class A, as well as class C is extending, okay, like this. Class C is there, class C will extend class B, okay, class B. So by default, this class C is the child class of class A. You know, this is the father, and father's father is what? Grandfather, like that. Draw it. Here we'll use extends keyword. Extends keyword. This is called multi-level inheritance. This is the example for multi-level inheritance. Let's go with hierarchical. In hierarchical, we have a three classes. Okay. So how will we go for hierarchical? We have a class A. You see, class A is there. Class B is there. One parent with two child. Class C is there. So class B is inheriting class A as well as class C is also inheriting class A. So one parent with two child. This is called hierarchical inheritance. Draw this. Let's go with multiple inheritance. How will you draw for multiple inheritance? So you see, we have a class A. Class A is there. And then for class A, class B is inheriting. Okay. So as well as for class A, class C is also, so sorry, not like this. Two parents are there, A and B. So, and this class is trying to claim for both the parents. Class is trying to, not like this. Wait. A is there. A is there. As well as B is there. Two classes are there, and class C is trying to inherit both the classes. Class C is trying to inherit both the classes. This is not possible. Okay, this kind of inheritance is not possible. This is what? Multiple inheritance. So hybrid is the combination of hierarchical as well as like multiple. So that's what hybrid inheritance, like, it's not possible. So it's not support for Java. Hybrid inheritance and multiple inheritance. Why the multiple inheritance is not support? I will take with the example, and then we'll go with, if the multiple is not support, then we can say hybrid is not support. Okay. So these are the different types of inheritance. Let's go with one by one with example. You know, guys, you have a class. You have a class. Let's suppose this is your class parent. So you know, what are the members of the class or elements of the class? Elements of the class are variable, you know, method. You have constructor, and block. These are the members of the class. So once, can we able to achieve or can we able to access all the properties like variable, method, constructor, and block into class that is called child? Yes, we can able to access. So when we extend class, which is called parent. So the moment you will extend parent class, you can able to access all the properties, variable, method, constructor, and block of parent class into child class. So these are the parent class, variable, method, constructor, and block. Similarly, you will be having a child class, variable, method, constructor, and block. So these are the parent class properties. You can say these are the parent class properties we can able to access, and these are the child class properties. So you know, if you can you able to enjoy your parent properties? Yes. By default, they will get inherited. That property will be inherited with you. So similarly, when you create a child class object, all the parent class properties as well as child class properties will be loaded into what? Child class object. When you create a child class object, means when you write this statement, new child, the moment you will write this statement, one object will be created and all the parent class properties, like one object will be created, all these parent class properties will get loaded into this object, as well as all these child class properties also will get loaded into this object, and you can able to access by using this child class object all the parent properties as well as child properties easily you can able to access. Okay, let's we go with like one by one. What is the single level inheritance? what is the multiple level or hierarchical inheritance with example. Let me define one class. We have a class, and I will say this is my parent class. Within this parent class will be defined. So I will be defined m1 method, and will be defined. So only instance members of the class, only instance members of the class will get loaded into what? Child class object. So what about static members? When the static members will get loaded, that we have already know, and we'll see can we able to inherit static members or not. That also we'll see. So this is what we have a variable. Within the parent class we have a instance variable, we have a instance method. So what are the members? These members are called parent class instance members. Okay, so we'll take, this is my parent class instance m1 method. Okay, parent class. Similarly, we can define. So if you extend this class, this is called example of single level inheritance. So we are going to extend which class? Parent class. The moment you will extend this parent class, so we will define some child class property. We will define some child class variable with the name k and the variable value 100, and we'll define child class method m2. And this is my child class instance m2 method. So this is called single level inheritance. One class is inheriting one class at a time. Means this child class is inheriting parent class at a time. Which class? One class is inheriting one. Which class object creation is mandatory here? Parent class or child class? Which class object you will create to access the properties of this?
Parent class.
So always we will create child class object, not parent class. Always here we will create child class object to acquire the properties of parent class as well as child class. So the moment you the moment you will write child class object here, create child class object, all the properties of parent class as well as all the properties of this child class will get loaded into this object, and you can able to access all these properties. This is the child class object you created, and on this child class you can able to access parent variable, that is called instance variable. So what is the parent variable name? So object name is what ch, variable name is what I. Similarly, we can able to access child variable. What is the child variable? Child variable name is what? K. As well as we can call parent class method, which is what m1 method. This is called instance method calling statement. As we know that in method we have already seen. As well as we can call m2 method of child class. So calling parent class method and calling child class method on same class object. On same class object. When you create this statement, object will be created. The moment object will get created, all the properties of parent class as well as all the properties of child class will get loaded into this object, and we are giving the name of this object is what? CS. So let me compile. This is the example of single level inheritance. This is the example of single level. First compile it. What is the application name? Test. And where is the main method? The main method is available inside child class. So run the main method, use Java child. You see 10, 100, parent class instance m1 method, child class instance m2 method. It means by using child class object, how we are accessing parent class properties as well as child class properties. This is the example of, so this is the example of which what? Right. This is the example of single level inheritance. This parent class, this is child class. One class is inheriting, child class is inheriting only one class. So this child class doesn't having any child. That is what it is called single level inheritance. Write this example. First we will go with multi-level example. So in multi-level example, so you see this is the parent class. This is one of the child. This child having one more child. Okay. This child having one of the child. I will say child 1. This extends child class. This child 1 is extending child class. It means this child 1 is the child of this child class, and this child is the child of this parent class. So here I will take So main method will take, and here also having it two, like two members of the class. So I will take instance members. I will take what is j is equals to 1000 value, and this is m3 method. M3 method, and this is my child one class instance m3 method. So so how we are going? We are having a one class, parent class. This parent having a one of the child, that is called child one, child class, and this child having a one of the child, that is called one of the child is having child one. So if you want to acquire all the properties of this parent, that is what grandfather, as well as this parent, that is what father, to acquire all the properties of this grandfather and father, you should have to create which class object? Always create child class object. But who is the super child, like most child? So this is child one. Child one is the, so child. So I have created this child object. The moment you create this child object, all the properties of parent and grandparent will go load into this child object, and you can able to access all the properties of grandfather as well as father, as well as self property. Okay, what is the J? Self is what? J, as well as you can call cs dot m3 method. This is an example of multi-level inheritance. Let me compile and run this. To compile it, just use Java C, application name is test.java, and where is the main method available? Main method is what? Within child one. So execute that child one. Just execute Java child one, and you see 10, 100,000 will got printed. 10 from grandfather, 100 from father, and 1000 from self. And this is what parent class instance m1 method, child class instance m2 method, and child one class m3 method. So that is the output you will get. So this is the example of multiple inheritance, right? So let's take an example of hierarchical. This is the parent class. So I will say this is the child one, extends parent. So properties of parents. To access the properties of parents, we can we'll use main method within this class. This is the child one object. Created the child one object. By using this child one object, we can able to access properties of this parent class as well as properties of this class, as well as we can able to access call parent class instance method as well as child class instance method. Okay, so one class, we have a parent class. This parent having a two child one and child two. This is called hierarchical inheritance. Similarly, this child two is extends parent. If this child two is extending parent, by default the properties of parent class will get loaded into this child two. When you create child two object, let me create child two object. Automatically the parent class properties will get loaded. By using this child two object, so I will say this is child two, and I will say this is child one. Child one dot. We are accessing the properties of parent as well as same class properties. As well as by using this child two object, we are accessing the properties of parent as well as same class properties. What is the same class property here? So parent variable as well as same class variable j, as well as parent class method, that is m1 method, as well as m3 method. So like that, this is the example of what is this one is the example of to execute this logic. This application we have saved. This application is not like this: parent, two child, ch1 and ch2, like this. So we have saved this application with the name test.java. Let me first clear compile. To compile, just use this command javac test.java command. something went wrong, cs3.env at line number 43. Let's go to the line number 43. This is cs2, not cs3. Save this, again compile. So always do practicals yourself. Yes, compile file. To run child2, just use Java child2. So the child2 property will get executed. You see, parent class properties as well as child1 class properties. So child2 got executed. To run child1, just use child1. You see, parent class properties as well as child1 properties got it. M1 and M2 method, like that. Am I clear? This is an example of. This is the example of which. This is an example of hierarchical inheritance. Okay, write down. So hierarchical inheritance, third type. Hierarchical inheritance. And this is the output. Write this example.